Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your 2019 year overview. I am using the Oracle of Mermaids deck to find out the kind of current themes that are happening in your life in 2019. I'll be using the Romance Angels deck to have a little look at your relationships and your love life, and then I'll be using the Crystal Angels deck to have a look at your health and wealth in 2019. I must stress that this is not an in-depth month by month year ahead reading, but if you would like one of those, I have left the link in the description box so that you can purchase one of them if that is what you wish to have. I'm currently doing an offer just now where you get an in-depth look month by month at your life in 2019, your relationships, your love life, your friendships, career, your finances, your family life, the whole thing, for £60. Okay, I am going to just shuffle the cards of the Mermaid Oracle deck and pick out the cards related to the themes that are coming out in your life in 2019. Okay, so we've got our first card. Oh, and we've got two more popping out. Okay, so the first card we have Song of the Siren, and this is very much about expressing yourself. Notice that she's got her hand up to her throat here, so this is all about your voice. I feel for many of you this is about portraying yourself in a particular way. I feel for many of you Sagittarius this is about, you wouldn't really expect it from you, but I feel as if like there's a little bit of fear in putting yourself out there just now. This is all about stepping into the person that you really want to be. Communicating your message to others. There's a lot of this happening in 2019 where you're being required to push yourself out your comfort zone and to express your message. It says the call summoning voice to acknowledge. It's all about speaking your truth and showing up as the person that you want to be and not the person that you think that you are. It's definitely not a year to be playing small. I feel as if your life is really going to force you into action. There's just going to be so many things happening that are going to require you to express yourself, whether that be uncomfortable situations with other people who may try to cross your boundaries, and that's where you have to speak up for yourself. It's very much about being assertive. Now the other card I have is Beauty, and it says grace, lovingness, integrity of form and spirit. This kind of goes hand in hand with the message that you're going to be portraying. It's about being you, being authentically you, being honest, being true, being the real you. Not the person that you think that you should be to other people. I mean, we fulfill roles in our life where we're different people to the people that need us in our life. Like, we are obviously the mother to our children, or the parent to our children, the father to our children, if you're a man that's watching this. We are daughters, sons, you know, we're spouses. We've got a whole load of different roles that sometimes it's easy to get lost in who we are and who we are versus who we think we should be. So I feel as if this is all about bringing yourself back into balance. Bring yourself back into balance with the things that you truly love and the things that you're passionate about, and get involved with those. There's going to be like a lot of self-care here. Feel as if you're going to be guided to take good care of yourself. And again, I want to go back to boundaries, taking really good care of your emotional boundaries. And as you are becoming more authentic, as you are communicating who you really are, your purpose, that is going to come out as beauty. That is going to shine through you in a way that is attractive to others. But most importantly, you're going to be seeing that attractiveness within yourself. And the other card I have for you is Rama, and it says, Wonder Voyage, Crossing Deep Waters, Pilgrimage, Journey of the Soul. This is a year where it's time to start something new. You're going to get a calling to really follow your dreams here. And it may be that it could be that you are traveling. I feel for some of you, you're getting a house move. But I feel as if, you're pursuing your dreams and you're letting your heart's desire take you where you need to go. I feel the dolphin is coming in here for playful energy, really kind of playful, spiritual energy. I feel like you are being guided to be childlike in your passions and in your purposes. Like, have a childlike curiosity and excitement, and just go where the wind takes you. I'm moving on to your love life for 2009 Sagittarius. Let's just see what's coming up for you in 2019. Okay, I've got our first card coming out. Okay, so the first card I have for you here is engagement. So for some of you, you will be taking your relationship to the next level. That doesn't always mean that you necessarily need to be engaged or you need to get married, but it is about making that next step of commitment with the person that you're with. If you're single, this is about making a commitment to yourself, about what it is that you want out of 2019 in regards to your relationship with yourself, or finding a potential match. I feel as if there's got to be that commitment to yourself, that you're not going to let anybody overstep your boundaries, or to treat you in a certain way. You're worth it, and you need to show up for yourself. You can do this in the most loving way possible. Speak your truth with love, and just be really assertive on your boundaries, your time, regardless of what that is. I've also got give your relationship a chance. Now there's a house in the background of this, and I feel for many of you, this is going to be about moving houses, or for some of you, you may be separating for a while, but I feel as if the message here is to give your relationship a chance, and that may be that you live separately for a while, while you do some more of the groundwork, take time away to focus in on yourself, to miss the person that you're with and remember why you are in love with them. I also feel as if this will be about remembering why you went into the relationship, remembering why you are with this person, and strengthening your relationship to the level it was when you first met each other. There may be some rocky starts this year. There may be some things to do with housing and stability that is rocky, that is going to require you, the two of you, to come together. I have also got the card Trust. Trust that this situation is calling you to have faith. Regardless of your current relationship circumstance just now, everything is going to work out as it's meant to be. But I also want to say trust your intuition. If something isn't feeling right, then it's not right. Go with your gut, but trust that everything is working out for your highest goods. I'm just going to move on to the Crystal Angels deck. And we're going to find out what is coming up for you in 2019 in regards to your wealth and your health. I'm just going to wait for these to jump out the pack. Okay, I've got two cards here, Sagittarius. We've got a life-changing epiphany or experience. It's the time of a big and blessed change for you, and God is stepping you each step of the way. You can change God to universe here if you're not comfortable with the word God. So I feel for many of you, in terms of wealth and health, there is like a big change happening. I also feel as if this is to do with relationships as well. Now this change might not come about in the nicest of ways. It may be a shock to the system. It may leave you feeling that the bottom of your world is completely fallen out. But what I want to say is that everything is working out for the highest good. I feel for many of you, this is finding out something that kind of shakes your world a little bit, that maybe kind of causes you to reevaluate your life. So it could be that there's some issues at work, or issues with health coming up. I don't see anything that they're like to worry about, because I feel as if everything that is happening for the highest good. It is propelling you into radical change, radical action. And it will be the best thing that's ever happened to you, even if this situation is a double-edged sword, even if it is causing some sadness or some grief. I feel as if it's going to be the change that you need in your life. The other card I have here for you is Forgiveness Heals. And it says, time to release the repressed anger as it's blocking your health and happiness. This is huge. Often we don't realise that we're still carrying past hurt around with us, that we don't realise that we're still carrying around resentment and anger towards other people. And when you're holding onto anger, there's that old saying that if holding on to anger is like swallowing poison and expecting another person to die. All it does is rot you inside. It causes physical manifestations of illness, pain, fatigue. So it's time to get clear on what it is that you're maybe investing your mental energy in. What are you replaying over and over again in your head? What are you feeling about this? Sometimes we don't even realise we're angry. Sometimes we are so good at repressing anger because when we're younger, we're taught that anger isn't acceptable to have as an emotion. You know, growing up, we're kind of told off for being angry. We're excluded or left on our own when we're angry. And so as we grow older, like, we don't always realise that we're angry or that we have all this stuff bubbling under the surface. And if this is you, then it's time to take the steps to release this. The best thing to do is to write it out in a letter, write out all the things that you're unhappy with, the way they make you feel, and to burn it. Burning is hugely symbolic, because it kind of allows us to see that something is kind of burning away, and that's symbolic because as it burns away, we can make that connection within ourselves. I also want to talk about energetic decording or cord cutting. I'll do a separate video on that, on how to do that. But you want to call in Archangel Michael to just cut away the negative cords between you and the other person. It doesn't mean that the relationship has to end with this person. It just means that you're clearing the old toxic, stagnant energy. And when you do this, the relationship between you and that person will improve. You'll feel a lot better. So I feel as if it's about sifting through the things that are no longer serving us and empowering ourselves. We're in control of our own reality. What we don't always realise is that when we get really invested with our past traumas, we feed into them, and we carry that vibration around with us, which attracts more negativity, more trauma, and more lessons and repetitions of what's going on, until you finally let that go, until you finally put it to bed. Okay, Sagittarius, that was your 2019 overview of your year ahead. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe and comment, and I'll look forward to seeing you all later. Bye.